Welcome to Soul Power Tarot and Coaching. You guys, I'm so glad to be with you all for this new true crime video. So, a couple things I want to get out of the way before I begin. Doing this particular video on the Hannah Payne case. This is by request. I had a viewer request this. Shout out to that viewer. You know who you are. Thank you for your request. And I want to remind all of you that you can make requests at any time in the comments. And I'm also going to extend this other invitation where you can, if you would like a personal reading, post a question in the comments and let me know if you want it private. I can do a private video or I can do a public video and upload it to the channel with your name on it. So there's that. I'll pick from those of you who leave your questions. I will pick from those of you who do so, and I'll let you know if you're chosen. The other thing you can do, if you want a reading with me, you can go to igniteyoursoulpower.com. The link is in the description box below. You can use coupon code TAROT, TAROT 50, and you can get 50% off any reading on the website, any coaching services, 50% off anything and everything on the website, just for my YouTube viewers. Okay, so don't forget to use your coupon. And yeah, so I also want to remind you that this video is for entertainment purposes and allegedly. Please form your own opinions and do your own research. Okay, so today, by request, I am going to talk about the Hannah Payne case. Hannah Payne is from this happened in Georgia, okay, and this happened back in 2019, you guys. So this happened in the midst of COVID, and Hannah Payne, she was 22 at the time. She was driving in her car, and Keith Haring, who is an African American male, Hannah is she is Caucasian, white, 22-year-old female. Mr. Keith Haring he collided with another driver, but he was unwell. He was having a diabetic episode, and he was trying to hurry up and go to the hospital. So he drove off. Nobody was hurt. It was very minor. He drove off because he was having an episode. And for those of you who have family members or who are diabetic, you know that when that comes on, it comes on and you go out really quick. It's dangerous being behind the wheel. So he was trying to leave to go to the hospital. Hannah Payne witnessed this. She took it upon herself to play a police officer. So she apparently called 911. They asked her not to pursue him. She ignored it, followed him, confronted him, and shot at him, telling him he needs to go back to the scene. And he was trying to explain to her that he needed to get to the hospital. He was going into diabetic shock. Now, apparently, the 911 dispatchers caught some of this. And so this is the information we have. She fatally shot him. So he died on the scene. She claims self-defense. He had no weapons, no nothing. He was going into diabetic shock and was starting to slump over. She claims she thought he was going to pick up a gun or something. So she fatally shot him. She hasn't been on trial. She was charged, released on a $220,000 bond. This was back in 2019. Since then, there's been so many delays because of COVID, first thing. And her lawyer then after COVID, started to stall. He then got sick. He's had a stroke since. So the last hearing was November of 2022. A judge was getting really irritated with her lawyer. He set a trial date for January 23rd of this year. However, her lawyer had a stroke and said that he can't, he asked for it to be postponed. So that's where we are now. She's out on bond. There's no more information beyond that. Online even, and this is a case that not too many people know about because it's been dragging on for so long. Some people have forgotten about it. Some people never even heard about it because it was in the midst of COVID, where everybody was focused on themselves and disconnected from the news. So I by request am doing this video, and the request was to see what's going on. What's going on with this case? You know, why hasn't she been tried? So we're gonna do that here and look at those things. Okay, and please do your own research from your own opinions. Once again, I want to reiterate, this is for entertainment and learning purposes only. Okay, let's take a look here. So we're gonna look at why it's taking so long. You know, what's gonna happen with this case? Will this man get justice? You know, because obviously this is not right. You know, even in the state of Georgia, you can't just go around shooting people. Whatever collision happened, whatever hit, it had nothing to do with her. So she could have easily just gone on her way, but she chose to involve herself and she took a man's life. Okay, I don't think anybody deserves to die, you know, especially if he was, you know, he's a man of a particular age. He had a medical emergency. She showed no mercy. You know, and now she claims defense that she thought he was going to attack her. When you're having a diabetic shock, you're so weak, you're jittery, you're going to pass out. You have no energy. I am also a nurse. You have no energy to fight anyone. Okay. And it was verified that he is a diabetic, that he does have these shocks. So, you know, after the autopsy, from what I was able to read, they were saying that he was telling the truth, that there were issues going on prior to him passing. So, but anyway, let me get on with the reading. So first thing we're going to ask, let's see, Hannah Payne, we're going to ask, I'm going to look into her. Does she feel guilty? I'm going to look into her. One row is going to be about her. The other row is going to actually be about the case. So let's see, Hannah Payne. How does Hannah Payne feel about this case right now? Okay. All right. How does Hannah Payne feel about killing Keith? His name was Kenneth Herring. Okay. What's going on with Hannah Payne's case? Okay. Why is Hannah Payne's case really being delayed? Oops. Okay. Why is Hannah Payne's case being delayed? Okay. Okay. And what's going to happen with Hannah Payne's case for the rest of this year? I'm going to take this one. Okay. Payne's case for the rest of this year. What's going to happen with Hannah Payne's case for the rest of this year? Okay. What's going to happen with Hannah Payne's case for the rest of this year? What's going to happen with Hannah Payne's case for the rest of this year? Okay. This is a judge here. So let's see what's going to happen with Hannah Payne's stuff this year. Add one more card. I'm going to pick this one. Okay. What's going to happen with Hannah Payne's case for the rest of this year? Will Hannah Payne get tried this year for the murder of Keith Herring? Will Hannah Payne get tried this year for the murder of Keith Herring? Okay, guys, I know you guys see the cards. Okay. So, and what would the outcome of the Hannah Payne case? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to leave it. Okay. So I have a lot of cards that you can't see. So I'm going to show you these ones first. So how does she feel? The Five of Cups. She regrets. She regrets her actions. the Five of Cups. Even though she's not showing it, she's disappointed that she's, she was arrested, charged, very emotional. She's not going to be able to escape it. Even though it's delayed with the Five of Cups here, she's not going to be able to escape it. She can't stop thinking about it. Okay, that's how she feels. How does she feel about murdering him? The Knight, murdering Kenneth Herring. The Knight of Pentacles, she wishes she didn't get involved. Okay, she wishes she never got involved. And she sees now that she should have. So, now what's happening with her case? We have the Sun. There's gonna be some information that comes out. Sorry guys, the card dropped. There's gonna be some information that comes out about this case. It looks like towards the end of spring going into summer, with the Sun card is usually when the weather really warms up. So this is number 21, which breaks down to a 3. So there's some type of information that's going to be revealed, some type of update when the Sun is here, positive update, in this case, meaning that, this case is going to move forward. Okay, she's going to be exposed. Sun is about someone being exposed as well. You have the High Priestess in reverse. So I asked with this card, well, what is the real reason that it's being delayed? And it's really interesting here because look what we have, the High Priestess in reverse. Lack of information. So what this tells me, there's definitely something underhanded going on here. The lawyer needs more time. The lawyers, her legal team, they need more time to gather information to work on their case. Even though they've had 3 years, they don't really have a strong defense case with the High Priestess in reverse. So, yes, the lawyer had a stroke and whatever, but they were stalling before he even had the stroke. So because they want more time, they don't have a strong enough case to defend her. There's no defending what she's done. That is the root of the delays that are happening. Okay. Now, I asked what's going to happen with this case for the rest of the year. The Nine of Cups here is saying that there is going to be progress. Nine of Cups is saying that, we're going to be like inundated with a lot of information about this case. It's going to be put back, on the forefront of things. It's going to be put back into everybody's sort of line of vision. It's going to be put back into the news over the coming months. Sorry about this here. And so yeah, the Page of Pentacles here again. Page is all about news. There's going to be some information that comes out also about her bond. Okay, her bond, that it's going to be increased with the Page of Pentacles. Is about the bond, right, being increased. Okay, it's about the bond being increased. And so yeah, she's gonna have to, bond will be increased. She's gonna have to pay more money to stay out of jail as we get closer to restarting up the trial. The Nine of Wands, she's gonna be really sort of disappointed and discouraged about that. And but yeah, so she thinks right now, also when I look at the Nine of Cups, she thinks that she may get away with it, the Nine of Cups, a little bit as well, even though she regrets this whole thing. She's essentially she's paying, even though she's not behind bars, because she's ruining her life, with this. So there is more to come. So here we have the King of Swords. This is a judge. So he's going to really come down hard on her, on, on her lawyers, the Queen of Swords. So he really is going to come down hard on her. Okay. So yeah, there is going to be a trial. The judge is going to go, you know, here's the date. You know, you need a new lawyer, get a new lawyer. You need to update your team. I'm not playing. I'm not waiting anymore. The King of Swords is very blunt. He's a judge. He's like, I've laid down the law. This is when we're having this case. This is when this trial is going to begin. I'm not waiting anymore. You know, she's going to try to get her attorneys to push back. That's the Queen of Swords. That's her. However, she's not going to succeed. The Two of Pentacles reverse. She's not going to succeed in delaying it any further. And then we have the Queen of Cups here and the Justice. She's going to face justice. She's going to face the law this year. Okay. Those two tell me she's going to face the law this year, whether she likes it or not. The Judge is at his wit's end. The Ten of Cups, when I asked about the outcome of the case, the family is going to be happy. They're going to get justice for Mr. Kenneth Herring. The Page of Cups, she's going to make a statement that represents her. You know, and the Three of Cups, you know, his family, this is victory for his family. So she's going to make a statement as well, hopefully expressing remorse. She's gonna release this really emotional statement so the judge can feel sorry for her, but it's not gonna work. She may also release a statement because she's coming up with the family, to the family, but they will get justice. They will get justice for Mr. Kenneth Herring. So this case, just thinking about it and talking about it, as you can hear, it's making me really breathe heavy and feel heavy, because this never should have happened. It never should have happened, to be honest. And so I'm happy to see that justice, you know, there will be justice, and her lawyers are not going to continue to delay this any further. It's been 3 years, y'all, since 2019. You know, anybody else would have been behind bars all this time. So how she was able to be out on bail, you know, is really beyond me. But she's out living her life, and she's been free for the past 3 years, you know, just living. But I'll say this, because there's a lot of people that are hurting and they're upset over this. I'll say that yes, she's living, but she's living a torturous life, because there's nothing worse than having to wait 3 years to go on trial. She knows she's going to stand trial. You know, it's wishful thinking for her to hope that she'll get away with it. I don't see her getting away with it and getting off, but her life has been delayed. And I'm not saying this for anybody to take pity on her, but if she thinks, what I'm trying to say is, this is part of her karma. This waiting is very torturous, because she can't move on with her life until this is resolved either. So, you know, this is, you know, it's not ideal. It's not fair to the family of the victim, of the man that she killed. But she's also being tortured in a similar way. You know what I mean? Different way, but I think that she's also getting her karma from this. The more she has to wait, the more torture it is, you know? And so it's a form of punishment. So for those of you who are upset, just know this is also, she's already getting her punishment. She will not get away with it. She's already getting her punishment. Let's all really keep talking about this case, keep shining a light on it so that this family can get justice. And once again, I just want to thank the person who asked me, requested this video. I hope this sheds some light on this case and has given you all some answers as to where it's going. So thank you all for watching. Love and light to you all, and see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care. Bye-bye.